Now, today we celebrate the birthday of the late, great Martin Luther King Jr. Now, most of us have heard this name, especially here in America, but his name rings worldwide because he was the figure that helped unify a country torn apart. Now, one of his biggest things he's known for is his I Have a Dream speech. And I want to talk about this because this speech goes further than just saying, let's strive for equality amongst the races, but it also tells you a different story of how something that was impromptu actually. Because a lot of people don't know that his original speech, he balled up and he went on a whim because Mahalia Jackson said, tell them about the dream. Now, whatever that dream was, it emulated itself in that speech that still to this day gets talked about. Now, when it comes to your dreams, is it something that you have planned out since you were a little kid? Is it something that you came about during college? What do you want to accomplish? Because I argue sometimes the dreams or things we really want don't always manifest themselves exactly how we thought they would be. I often say that people think opportunity only knocks at the front door, but sometimes it comes from the side door. Sometimes it doesn't knock at all and it comes unannounced. And that's how his dream was. And it spoke to the masses and forever will live in our minds and our hearts. But that's how your dream should be too. You should be able to find that special place where you know this is what I worked for. This is what I achieved, even if it goes against what the norm or the status quo says. Now, it doesn't mean completely dismiss reality. We still need to operate in the confines of what the world is. But we need to also know that it's not going to be so clear and cookie cutter or black and white. And now that's not a play on words because back then, black and white had a lot of things headbutting with each other after the Jim Crow era and the civil rights movement came to desegregate America. Now, the same thing with your dreams, you need to take action and see what's combating to what you want to do. Because a lot of times we're imposing these limits on ourselves. Yes, there's outside factors. Yes, there'll be trials and tribulations. There'll be turbulence along that path. But you got to understand that you are the biggest contributor and you are the biggest detractor dependent on how you look at it. So like Martin Luther King changed his mind at the last minute and figured he had to pivot because what was speaking to him in his mind and I guess in his heart, you need to speak on that when it comes to what you want to do and what dreams that you have. Because free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last. And that means physically and mentally. Get your mind right.